I don't... Lost Socket, I don't want to see his command list in Chatty. I think it would terrify me. I wear these gloves because of this. Alcantara leather. That's the reason to wear these. I don't need it for flight simming. I'm Belgian, we excel at making things way more complicated than they need to be. I do, Sommy. I do remember Vrome's mods in Farm Sim. Bucharesti is what we're going past. North side of Bucharest. No problem, Mike Fart. Last time he said something about Farm Sim, he had over 700 mods. That's just ridiculous. Are you serious, bro? What, Belgium has not had a government for 400 days? Really? Why? Why, Vrome? What do they need the government for? All they do is make waffles. Dave, let me tell you something. Did you know that in Belgium, they can't even buy Belgian buns? They don't even know what they are, Dave. That's how crazy that is. They had an election and no one voted. What, nobody voted? Or it didn't reach some minimum level or something? Belgian waffles are super duper delicious. Rapid tween TMP. Yeah, I don't get that either, Steel. Like, why would a country refuse to vote? It's Vladis again. It's Monroe behind me, is it? I think so. Yeah, Monroe. So now you just care about the waffles, Dave. I don't know, Jack G. It's quite a bit. Belgian government system is multiple level plus 2 languages, which makes it a challenge. So yeah, they basically are genetically made to just overcomplicate things, including their own government. Referix, the Belgian border got closed due to the virus and people wanting to shop across the borders. Do you know how we need to get hold of Belgian waffles now in the Netherlands? We stand at the border and pass a hot, steamy waffle through the construction gate, and all that for €75 a waffle. It's just amazing. €75 a waffle, worth it. As if, Dave. When Vrome comes over, he brings a box of them, Dave. See you later, Curioso. Thank you, Elite Woody. Yeah, I've gone with like a cream kind of reddish colour. Abdullah. The Flying Abdullah. Followed by the Flying Rapitween TMP. I have no idea, Engletinker. No clue. Train Sim fan? If I had known it was him, I would have pitted him. Totally worth a ban. Who's this? Thomas Hodson? Thomas puts his PIN code at the end of his name, in case you haven't noticed. I think the taxes in Belgium are quite high, actually.
Happy anniversary, Matter.
Mr. Jabgon, thank you for 31 months. Thomas has the same PIN code that you have to your bank account, CV. You're not alone. So what are the benefits of living in Belgium if you take waffles out the equation? What are the benefits of living in Belgium? We're on Sim 3 server, Oscar. Beer. Belgian chocolate and beer. So beer, chocolate and waffles, is that it? Why do you think I moved back to the Netherlands? For a job? Belgian chocolate is disgusting. Really?
Want some cake?
They call their house cot, and they use lope and Dutch for walking as running. Totally confusing. Yeah, Sim 3, USMC. We're just doing this one drive though, and then that'll be it. Look at all the trucks. Look at the blue dots on the map. They're coming over the top there. That's brilliant. The Belgians are there to make fun of. Wow, Orford. That was a weird junction. Oh look, train sim fans run out of fuel. It's not worth it, Ivan. Trainsimfan.exe has stopped responding. You know that pop-up that comes up when something crashes in Windows and it says something like, would you like Windows to look for help online or something? Would you like to look for solutions online? There's like a yes and no. There should really be yes, no, and what's the point? And if you click what's the point, it just goes fair dues and closes. Because there really is no point. Like if you click yes, go online, it never finds anything. And if you click no, it goes away. So why not just make it funny? Like, what's the point? You're right. Not sure how much is left, hi Peter. It's kind of hard to tell because my sat-nav's trying to take me there and then all the way back down to a job. Wait, I'm pretty certain this is not a road where you can just drive on the wrong side of the road. I'm pretty certain this is like... Oh my god, he's pinned it. Was that the train sim fan? That was the train sim fan. Oh my god. He's so gonna get banned. He's driving the wrong way down the road and then managed to bin it on the inside as well. Like, well done. What is he trying to do exactly? He lol sock you. Basically, yeah. He really does, Howdy. He really, really does.
Celebratory bunting.
I'm certain that you cannot... Oh my god, he has banned it. Is that the train van? Oh, he will get himself banned? This has to be the best piece of stream right there. Oh, look at the roads here. They're fantastic. Doug, just get yourself an ultra widescreen monitor and track IR and you can just see for days, mate. I'll show you. There you go. That's what I see. With track IR, you can see all of that as well. See? All the field of vision you want. And you don't need to have a VR headset on to do it. It's a new about to drive. Yeah, Tuscan priority. The force feedback, look at it. It's way more sensitive. The Renault's struggling. Which one? Which wheel is it? That's a Fanatec, what's it called? CSW 2.5 wheelbase or something. Until they went direct drive, they were like the best wheel they made. Like I think it's belt driven, but it produces about, I think it's about 8 Newton meters of torque, which is quite a lot. Somebody run the gloves command for alternate apex. Have both of them white gloves. It's a common question why you're wearing these gloves for trucking. It's because of this material, really. Steel Gaming, I would love to know where Train Fan is right now. Like, is he still in the server? Is he still in the convoy? Tootsie! No problem, Tootsie. You have to work at Aldi tomorrow morning. Aldi's going to be really busy at the moment. Yeah, Jaeger. People were saying that they got all of the map DLC for $35 or something. Really cheap. Yeah, if it had got kicked off and banned, he would have been in the chat already. I would have thought, complaining. If you can never actually use the wheel without gloves because you might damage leather, what's the point of getting a leather wheel? That question doesn't really make any sense. If you have this Alcantara leather wheel and you use it without gloves, you're going to get all of your hand grease in it. You're going to ruin it. You're going to ruin the wheel. If you drive it with the gloves on, then you're not going to do that to the wheel. The wheel's going to last longer, and this thing, like the grip on this is unbelievably good. So it grips so well. And I'm not going to ruin the leather. And then when these were out, I just get some more, like 30 quid. I can still enjoy the wheel, but not ruin it, right? Kiwi Craig, nipping in there. Another truck down there. Well, there's different kinds of leather, like you know the leather on the TX leather wheel from Thrustmaster, or the G27, or the G29, like, they're different kinds of leather. This is not that kind of leather. You have an Alcantara wheel and it feels really bad to the bare hand. Yeah, they don't feel great to the bare hand. If you get some of these Tuscarora, you won't believe how different it is when you grip the wheel. They are fantastically grippy. The Master DJ, thank you. If you had any issues with the pins and the Fanatec rims, it's probably the biggest thing that's putting me off. Me personally, no, Mitmap. I use two wheels. I use this BMW GT2 wheel and I use the Formula wheel, and I've never had any problems. However, Dre, one of the mods, he got the McLaren Formula rim, and when he put that in, he managed to break one of the pins on it, and he wasn't alone doing it. But I think that was more to do with the McLaren rim than anything else. But other than that, no. I personally have never had an issue with it. Like, it locks on really well for me. It's because the Alcantara is like a suede. It comes off in your hands after a while. Yeah, it is like a suede. It really is. How did you mount the Stream Deck on the button box? Quick MJ. I will show you that in the video. But yeah, I had to make something to do it. Unfortunately, these Stream Decks are not made to be mounted in any way. Like, the thing that you get with it is a tabletop magnetic cover. They're just not built to be mounted at all. Well, I'm going to do a video of the room, and I'm going to do a video of the rig, like and a deep dive on it about some of the problems I had and things like that. How I managed to fix that. Why they don't make these Stream Decks mountable is beyond me. Well, these are the Stream Deck XL. You can get the thing is, you get a mini one, the Stream Deck Mini, you get a normal Stream Deck, which I have on the desk, and then you get a Stream Deck XL, which is that one. And each of them have completely different stands that they come with. And none of them are mountable out of the box. I literally had to drill a hole in this to make it work. Anonymous name, I was going to suggest it to Elgato, so I went to the Elgato website, looked for the press email contact, couldn't find it, looked for the media section, found it, it said, sorry, we're not taking any applications for media partners at the moment. I'm like, I don't want to make an application for a media partner, I just want to email your press team so I can tell them what I think they should do. But yeah, I couldn't find a contact email, so I gave up. Thank you, Andy. Zordi, that's what I'm doing, mate. That's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, look who it is. Overtaking on the wrong side of the road. Like a boss. Yeah, that's what I use this Stream Deck for. Which I don't know if you can see or not. Maybe you can see better on that one. So in here, these are all icons. Like, if I press that button there, that puts the main beams on. If I press that button there, it goes to the lights. These don't work on this version of ETS because that's the window opening. I've also got bacon button, hazard warning button, ignition down here, and then this one there like turns track IR on and off like that. Yeah, so and then if I go out of here and I go into this set of icons, these are all iRacing icon sets. So I have a folder for each game, basically. And then this one controls the stream, so if I press these buttons here, for example, it changes scene. You could do it all with one Stream Deck. You could definitely do it with one. Like, some setups you might have a Stream Deck here, and then you might, say, put a mobile phone or a tablet there. if you're racing, have your display for your gears and stuff. You could do it that way. There's no one way of doing it. I just quite like the idea of having 2 Stream Decks. I think it looks nice. Oh, they're not cheap, Quick MJ. They're not cheap. These are expensive, the XL. But you could get the standard size one and use 2 of them. I wouldn't recommend the Mini for a rig, though. Either get the normal or get the XL. But these are not cheap. Custard, thank you, sir. They're like silicone buttons. They're basically a transparent plastic with a LED display behind them. So in the software for the Stream Deck is really good. You can configure this to do so much stuff. I don't think you can see it so well, but on this one, this icon here, that's the battery indicator for my mouse, the wireless mouse. And that one there is the CPU percentage in use. These are like folders that you can go into and come out of to start and stop the stream. This will mute the microphone. And there's other buttons down here to change scene, but you can script all of this. Like, you can have buttons do all kinds of things. Turn the lights on and off. For example, if I press this button here, I can shut all the lighting off. And if I press it back on again, all the lights come back on at exactly the right brightness and temperature settings that I want. Because it's all scripted via the Stream Deck. You can do a ton of stuff with the Stream Deck now. There's add-ons being built for it all the time. But that's part of the deep dive video that I want to go through, you know? Like, I can put buttons on here to control one of my lights and just change the temperature or the brightness of it, no problem. I don't want to think about it, Jack G. I'd rather not think about it. Yeah, I mean, trucks, I had to think about this setup an awful lot before I actually did it. You know, a lot of the reason why this took so long to finish, if you like, and it's not really finished yet, it's about 95% finished, but part of the reason was, A, I had to think about what I wanted, and then B, I had to figure out how to do it. There's a lot of problem solving went into this. Should you say for the Stream Deck or Fanatec LC pedals? LC. Which are the LC? Quick MJ, I would suggest that you don't need a Stream Deck to stream, Quick MJ, right? You don't need it. Like, I never had a Stream Deck for most of my streaming career. I only had a Stream Deck for the last few months. For nearly 7 years before that, I was streaming without a Stream Deck. So there's no point pouring your money into a Stream Deck if you're saying, should I get better equipment to go racing or trucking or whatever you want to do, or should I spend the money on the Stream Deck? What a Stream Deck does is make things way more convenient, but you can still stream without it. There is nothing to stop you hotkeying things. Yeah, Pugster Josh, I'm going to figure that out at some point. I'm going to have a whole set of buttons for texting Mrs. Squirrel. Yeah, that's true, right? I mean, there is, they do have an app that you can use on your phone that you could use instead. A Stream Deck app. Like I say, you can easily get by with one of these things. You can get by the smaller one. Because of its folder system, you can put things nested into folders. Like, more buttons is just more convenience. Always driving with a joystick at the beginning. That's very true, Whiteland. Yeah, I had a one PC, which was an Intel i5. I can't remember the exact model. An Intel i5 with maybe 8, possibly 16 gig of RAM. I can't remember the graphics card. One monitor. I think I bought a second fairly quickly. And that was it. A cheap £40 microphone I had. A USB microphone when I started. And one PC. And a mouse, keyboard, monitor. Good to go. And back then, I don't think they even had OBS. I think I was using XSplit at the time. And I started streaming like that. And as Whiteland says, when I was driving, I was using a joystick. I mean, you'd be amazed what you can, you know... In fact, my lighting... I can't remember what the lighting was back then. I think I was using most of the wall lights with a spot lamp. Yeah, you can put folders in folders, Josh. Like, you can go into gaming, then into iRacing, then into, you know what I mean? You can do that. Well, all I ever did, Audi, because I started, you know, YouTubing and stuff. At the end of the month, when I got my $50 from YouTube, and I'm not even joking, when I got my $50 from YouTube, or my $80 from YouTube, when I got that, I'd take that money and I'd buy something else with it. All the money I was getting, I was putting back into buying better equipment. Constantly. You know, I was at work, my job paid for bills, and my YouTube money paid for better equipment to make more YouTube videos. Like, that's the approach I took for years. Customer wants the location of your deli. Train sim fan, the accident evasion. Lol. People think they want to be a streamer, and then when they actually try it, they realize A, they can't do it, or B, they don't like it, or C, nobody wants to watch them. So for most people that try streaming, one of those three things happens. So don't spend too much money thinking you're going to be making streams or videos and then find out that you're not, for whatever reason. Oh, well, yes, of course they want quick gains, Audi, but that's the society we're in now, right? Everybody wants fast tracking. Everybody wants instant gratification. That's just the society. Well, there is... Yeah, exactly, lol, Sokya. They think that streaming or YouTubing means I get to play games all day. Yeah, I'm still going. They think streaming's easy. Well, that's an element of it, Matty. Some people are just too shy to do it. That is one. Oh, we'll just keep going. Convoy hype. You speak to many streamers and you wouldn't like to do it full time. I suppose it's like a lot of things, Dave. A lot of people, you know, start off playing the guitar at 13 and think they want to be a rock star. But it's not. It's probably not what they think it is in their mind. Yeah, I didn't have a face cam for a few years, Audi. But that wasn't really to do with being shy, Audi. That was more to do with I didn't really want my boss knowing what I was doing. I didn't want my boss knowing that I was streaming, you know what I mean? It's like, I just wanted to keep my job separate to do this streaming thing. So I didn't have a camera for ages. Friend tried streaming it quick because he got 3 to 4 views. Well, it's a crowded market now, right? There's a lot of people doing it, and there's no end of people with 1 viewer or 0 viewers streaming on Twitch. So then, when they only get like 3 people watching, they start emailing other YouTubers saying, hey, can you give me a shout out? Because I want instant victory. Yeah, okay. Whoa! I am not sure what just happened there. Kill Rathal, thank you. I really don't know what just happened. Initially, no, Pugsy Josh. I converted this garage. I converted it more as a games room, like a man cave. Think of it that way. It was a place to just hang out, play games. It was only later that I started doing the YouTube thing and then the Twitch thing. And at that point, I started to repurpose this room for something else. What are you doing, bro? Why are you literally trying to drive into me? Can we pass a clip of that on to one of the admins, please? Because that guy might say, oh, I was lagging, but no, he wasn't lagging. No problem, Ivan. Somebody clip that and send it to Digital Audio Gang. I'm pretty certain that was deliberate. Referee, can you... Oh, trains in fan in the gutter as usual. Referee, can you give me a shout out for being one of your many viewers today? Thank you, Referee. Thank you, Bigfoot. Wow, I thought Train Sim Fan was going to tip over then, I really did. I don't know anonymous name, but I've got the same problem. He's pulling over, he's pulled over and hit the wall, and now he's back on the road. Thank you, Sammy. Alright, Evan, mate. Have a good one. I reckon he was tabbed out or something, Loopy Loo, because it had all the hallmarks of doing something and then like, whoa! Oh, there's the destination. Not that far, I see it. It's on the mini-map now. Maybe like, I don't know, 100 Ks or something? Can't be that far. Ever thought about doing a Cannonball run convoy where you have a set start point and destination and go any way to it? Would be awesome. I think you'd have to get approval from TMP to do that, Raven. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, a Cannonball run is get there as quickly as you can by any means. You could even do it and get the TMP guys involved. They have to like try and arrest you. Catch you speeding and arrest you. Matrix, thank you, sir. No, Aiden, we're just having an impromptu drive. We did the official Nuthouse convoy. Did a couple of convoys, one this afternoon, one this evening. They finished, so just jumped into a server, and we are just driving from A to B. There's a very orange DAF on the way. It's a nightmare. Panda Marine, hello. Yeah, I have upgraded it a bit. He just literally wants attention all the time, doesn't he? He can't help himself. He can't stand being at the back. He's got to be in front. He's got to be on TV.
Yeah.
He just has to do it. Like, you can't help it. Ethan, thank you for the bits. Like, in a minute, we'll see him pulled over at the side of the road, and then he'll overtake again. Pick 2 random towns to drive to and from. No GPS. Cannonball run. No GPS. The thing is, if you did that in the UK, I could do it, right? If you did it in the middle of Romania, I would have no clue without a GPS. SND, I reckon he's got to be 18, 19 maybe, years old. I'm pretty certain when he started, when he joined the Twitch stream, I'm sure he was like 13, 14. Okay, so we'll be getting off shortly, doing some random turns, and then heading into Cluj. Pugster, see you later. Yeah, it was Big Footy. I think it was about Farm Sim 15 when we were playing. It was about that era, which would, you know, put it back quite a while. Sort of 4 or 5 years easily. No, look, to a bud. I didn't see anything. Ethan Mayer, thank you very much for the subbing, and thank you for the bits. As if you're running Christmas Command. As if. We're on Simulation 3 and we're not far off our destination. No, I doubt it, Loopy Loop. If anything, I think there'll be a second lockdown in winter. I can see that happening. Like, winter's a time when everybody gets flu anyway, so if you imagine Corona on top of that. Turbo, there we go. It's come through this time. Yachts 5. To me, it's like yesterday that you announced YouTube that you're going to go full time. So glad you made it so far. Thank you for the years of fun. Well, thank you for the support, Turbud. Why are you called Turbud _ Lentil Stew Dragon? Where the heck did that name come from? Corona beer's on sale. It really is. You lost a bet? Oh my god. What, what, somebody bet you, and if you lost, you had to change your name to Lentil Stew Dragon? Really? As if. You got 60 days of being a Lentil Stew Dragon. I love it. Well, they might have to change the name of Corona beer to something else, right? Worst case scenario. Bryson 1979, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the house. This is an impromptu convoy, Banana Man. Yeah, they could change it to COVID. That'd be a good name. I'm from the UK, CV. I think it is unfortunate that Corona, like, honestly, I can't see how they can keep that brand name going. They may have to take that beer and just put it in a completely different name bottle. I don't know, Bigfoot. I mean, it is unfortunate that public perception is that Corona beer has anything whatsoever to do with the coronavirus. I mean, it blows my mind that people would even think that. Good morning, Chief. Thank you, Leaky. Yeah, I saw that. Osaki, it's just unbelievable. Right, we're coming up to Cluj, I think. Yep, that's what I'm talking about, Ainsley. People setting 5G masts alight because somebody spread a false rumor that 5G and Corona are related. It's just shocking. Driving a Scania. It's even on the logo right there. S. I don't know, DJ Jefferson. We've been selling Corona beer for decades, but that didn't make any difference. Whoa, that guy just lagged. I thought I was going to hit him then. I'm currently igniting my phone because it's a 5G capable one and just says something that has to be true and totally not a rumor, but also conspiracy theory. And aluminium hats are the fashion nowadays. Dude, it's funny until it's not funny. Wait, was our destination? Is it here? Or was it down the road? Was this the destination? I think it was, wasn't it? Is it not this? Or am I wrong? Oh no, it's further down the road. I'm wrong. Yeah, well, they had to fit it into the game, didn't they? Plague Inc. They had to retrofit it into the game. Because people were hating on the game. So they turned it on its head and said, well, okay, how about you help find a cure then? Smart move. Yeah, the destination's just down the road here. Where's some mold on the posh side of the A12? Well, you're down the road from me. I'm in Chelmsford. We got friends in Malden though. Nah, I'm not gonna play Mountain Blade. Nope. You've arrived at your destination. You're in Malden as well, DJ Jeffers. Wow. This is where we hope this yard's big enough. You live in Basildon. Well, I suppose somebody has to. Oh, it's plenty big. Plenty big. My name's Jeff. I guess we could just pull up anywhere, can't we? I'm hoping this is a no collision zone. I'll just pull up there. Well, that was a fun little convoy. Just a Lock Jimmerick, Heapster, Tech James, Marty the trucker's turning up. I really hope this is non-collision. It should be. Uh-oh. Well, that was fun. That went pretty well, apart from a certain attention-seeking driver and somebody that tried to head on me. Listen, guys, thank you for joining, and thank you once again to the TMP guys. No problem, Jimmerick. Thank you once again to TMP guys for hosting the convoy earlier today. That's very, very kind of them, as well as running the convoy from their end. And obviously, thanks to you guys and to everybody on the team, the mod team, the game admin team, for making this convoy possible. And this little impromptu one here, which we just did on a public server, that went really well. Properly fun. Nice little drive. It's the wrong button. Dang it. Trying to see how many people were on the way in. Hope you had fun though. That's what it was all about, right? And if you're new here, welcome. Some of you guys are new. Games froze, I think. There you go. I do quick MJ, yeah. But yeah, good driving, guys. Really good driving. Really high standard of driving. Like 98% of people driving today did extremely well. So, hats off to you for that. The plan for tomorrow, I will be back tomorrow at 12. When we're gonna get our butt kicked again in Factorio. I mean, do really well in Factorio. So yeah, there won't be any trucking tomorrow evening because I've been trucking all day today. But if you're around tomorrow, pop in and say hi. If you're not, have a great Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Lock, thank you for the biddies. I'm gonna go and find a beer now. But yeah, from all the guys here and from the team, I shall bid you a very good night. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. And I'll be back tomorrow at 12. Take it easy, guys. Love you all until tomorrow. Good night.